traders, I am back again with another video, and I want to take time to show you a trading opportunity that I am looking at with the pound US dollar. Right now we're looking at the daily time frame, and there's some serious things on this chart that you should be able to see and take notice of. First, number one, you could see we're in a range or a channel. You could see this is a bullish channel, and if I look at it more to the sideways angle, it's more looks like a range. So either way, it's a range bullish channel. So I'm going to mark that level for you to let you see the range. So just looking at a sideways move, this is a range right here, and we are in a range. Now there's a major thing that just developed today. So we have about 2.5 hours before the market closes for the weekend, and what I see here is a big rejection of this level right here. So price dropped way down here and then rejected this level. What happened was we had news today, major news for the US dollar. So we had news that affected this market, and it dropped it outside of this range. Now the market's trying to correct itself, and you can see it's being pushed right back up to the bottom of this range level. So that's very strong. That's very strong rejection there, and showing that this level may hold as support. We bounced off of this level. This will be the third bounce off of this level. So I'm looking for that level to hold also, based off of just looking at this big rejection here. Okay, so that's major. This is a daily time frame, so that's a big move. That's a major move. All right, and you can see my bottom of my trend line here with the with these bullish channel. And again, if I make it into the zone as I just showed you, the range as I just showed you, then we would be hitting the bottom of that range. All right, now we penetrated and violated that range, but we didn't close below, so it's not really a violation, but we penetrated that bottom of that range level. So now price has moved back up, and looks like within the next 2.5 hours it probably will close in this area. All right, so that's going to be a massive rejection off of that level. So then when I take that into consideration, and then I go down to my 4-hour time frame, I like to look at that 4-hour time frame. Go down to the 4-hour time frame. You could see this also had a big rejection. Now I probably would have put my entry order right here, and basically this is where I'm going to enter the market, right at this level. This is the previous week's low and the previous week's high here. Its price has ranged in between that level for a good while here, and then you could see it's more of an angle on the 4-hour time frame. Okay, so that's how I got the channel basically. But this rejection is so strong here, and we're pulled right back up into the bottom of this range level, and you can see the bulls have come into the market here. They do not want this to drop any farther. So I think the price is going to continue to range and get back into alignment with the range after the news event. So the market's trying to correct itself. Now you could see also another major thing. If I draw support and resistance level here, you'll see that there was a support and resistance level here. All right, because we're looking at this base right here, the bottom. So let me move that. We're looking at this bottom here, and then this wick here. So we had support here, then we had resistance here. Then if you go back over to this level, you could see the market came right down to that level, exactly, boom, and bounced off of that level. So there's a reason this market is not dropping any lower here. Even with news today, this level was rejected at 154, 253. Okay, so now I'm looking to get into the market right in this area here, and the logical, more technical stop loss would be to put your stop loss way down here. Okay, now before the range was violated with the news, I would have put my stop loss below this fractal. So I like to use the most technical stop loss. Now depending on your risk reward, if you can afford this range, this level down here, that's where you would want to put your stop loss. But other than that, once price gets above this level and you're going to trade this support level, you can put your stop loss back below this fractal level and use it as a stop loss. All right, so now then I'll get into this trade, and I'll look for the market to continue back up to the upside here. So this is long-term trading, and we'll look for it to come back up to this level somewhere. So I would probably look for at least about 156.57, 8 for my first profit target, and maybe seeing if we can get back up to this level here at 156.897. All right, so currently we're sitting around 154.961. I was looking at a good entry in this area right here. So basically once you violated this this big pin bar doji here, the top of this level, once you violated that level, that's where I think you should have taken your entry and let this market move to the upside. Stop loss down here or below this level and let this thing run. All right. I think the market will get back into doing what it was doing, as I said, because August is really a month where you don't have really strong breakouts because a lot of vacationing and the volume of the market isn't as big. So normally September the market gets back and you get more strength in your moves. So you'll see a lot of moves in August that don't violate these levels. So therefore, I'm looking for this to continue to stay in this range throughout the rest of this month. All right, so I think we'll get back in there. And so that's the trade that I'm looking at, fellas. So if it's something that you're interested in and you feel that you can do, that's something that I would look at because price has been in a range here and it's showing that it doesn't really want to get outside of that range with this big rejection once it got pushed down. So there you go. That's the pound US dollar. That's all I have for you. Come visit me at fx at oneglance.com. There you can find my courses. You can find my free form, and you could just find me with a lot of more information than I put on YouTube. So hopefully, guys, you could start defeating this market. All right. Thanks, guys. Have a great weekend, and God bless. So long.